thank again from the deepest of my heart both Sharizad and Professor Jeff Camkin. Sharizad, you are an amazing colleague. You have done a wonderful job with this program and with the excellent coordination and bringing synthesis together. And Jeff, you are an amazing colleague for many, many years. The sharing of the journey with the health program and with the CRC irrigation and sharing of your insights from the government to the academia and now with multiple organizations. So let me try to summarize in 2, 3 minutes so that we can bring it to the attention of those people who have less time. Knowledge for inclusive policies have to be built through an inclusive process, from data to information to knowledge, and then of course to wisdom where we can deal with different situations. Malaysia UNESCO cooperation program is very unique, as Sharizad, Haslan, and Jeff have mentioned. It brings all the different areas of competence of UNESCO, education, natural sciences, also culture, communication and information, and social and human sciences. It brings transdisciplinary approaches. It helps us bring South-South cooperation within Asia and Pacific and across Asia Pacific and Africa. There are already many good examples where the knowledge is already there. As Jeff says, the hard yards have been done, the data has been collected, the groundwork has been done. We need to take the next steps and bring this knowledge to the attention of those people who need it. As Jeff says, we should not be afraid of the people working in the policy arena. We need to understand their needs to supply this data, information, and right up to the knowledge which is leading to better wisdom. For that, we need to actively engage with those people who need to make these tough decisions. So many of those products are now available, which were synthesized by Sharizad, Professor Camkin, as well as by Haslan. One of the very valuable work which Sharizad started was how each one of these projects contributes to a given SDG. Why SDGs? Because SDGs are about leaving no one behind and giving opportunities to people, such as there should be no hunger. The health should be for everyone. Like in COVID time, we have learned the health is the most important part of our life. Water security, the securities which are needed for the environment, the climate change initiatives which have been discussed today for SDG number 13, very important. Governance, SDG number 16, and very importantly, how do we bring international collaboration together? That's all part of being inclusive. There is a lot of body of knowledge which is available now. Those reports which have been produced by Professor Camkin and by Sharizad and Haslan, they are available on our MUCP website. There are simple ways to understand how every project can contribute to SDGs. SDG scorecard is one example, which is also available through our website. As Sharizad mentioned, the real success is it is being used and it is useful. So those kind of ideas are there. We are also actively promoting the role of girls and women, and STEM for girls, very important area, but there are many other areas like engineering capacity building, the areas related to sustainability science, areas related to climate change reporting and the related policies. Also, very importantly, we have an inclusive policy lab, which is under our social and human sciences program. You can go online and understand how to use that at the level of an individual, at the level of a university or research organization, or at the level of a ministry. So there are many of those tools available, which we will be bringing to the attention of colleagues, the governments, as well as stakeholders who may be interested to build on top of that. Can you be part of it? Certainly. First of all, look into what has been done already. How can you build your knowledge on top of that? If you're interested in the areas of policy and policy related research, maybe there are many findings from these 36 projects which you can build on. With that, we thank you all for all your questions. We will be answering them as usual at an individual level, and we will put them on our MUCP Facebook. Those colleagues who have joined from Facebook Live, welcome. Thank you. Put also your comments on Facebook Live. And if you want to get certificate, Hazlan will tell you. And dear Hazlan, thank you for standing in for Jeff. Over to you, Hazlan.